Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am continuing on with my DCU videos, and today I am figuring out who I want on the Batfamily and who I want to cast in those roles. I have already covered my Batman, but I'm going to repeat here for those of you that haven't watched that video. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into it because I did do a video a few years ago, 2 years ago or something, where it was like around the time the Batman came out, or a little before that, and I was fan casting who I want for a new Batman reboot. There were some that I pulled from that I kept here, but some that I swapped. Yeah, maybe because of the direction that the DCU wants to go. So, because some of those wouldn't fit that vision that James Gunn wants. So, I changed my casting up a bit, but yeah. So, we're talking about the Batfamily. We gotta start with Batman. I mean, we all know that Al Richardson is my Batman. I think that he would be a great choice. Like, seeing him on like Reacher and stuff like that, he has like that Ben Affleck built that Ben Affleck had when he was Batman, and I love that version of Batman. I think that that's the right build for a Batman. Even though I love Michael Keaton and he's my favorite Batman, but I think that the build that Affleck had is the right build for a Batman, and I think that Al Richardson would be the second coming to Ben Affleck as Batman in the DCU, which I'll be very excited about. Now, we also need Alfred, because I think that Alfred you need to pair those two together. Like, they're equally important to the Batfamily and Batman mythos in general, right? Because I think that without an Alfred, you won't have a Batman. And the person that I did cast for this is kind of like, well, what do I do? Because, you really, like, do the whole thing of, like, no, I don't know. I know, like, you do the whole thing of, having a person I cast for this in the other universe, which is like, why? But no, I honestly think that Harrison Ford can play a great Alfred. Kind of go more into my old fan casting video. Go check that out if you haven't. But no, I think that Harrison Ford would be a great Alfred, and that would be a role that he wouldn't have to do a lot of physical stuff, really. So, but yeah, I'll be excited if yeah, I know. I would want to see Harrison Ford as Alfred. I think that he would make a pretty good Alfred. I honestly think that we need a Batgirl on this team, because last time we saw Batgirl was in Batman Robin, played by Alicia Silverstone, and I don't think that she was that bad for that movie and what she was given. But I think it's the writing and the directing that was the problem. But I think that obviously we need a young, more intelligent Batgirl. Not like young, but like obviously younger than Batman, but older than stuff like Robin and stuff like that. Because I think that there's going to be a lot of things in the DCU, because I think that the DCU is going to be more true to the comics. So I honestly think that so I'll be excited to see if they actually do a Batgirl. But I honestly want to go with Karen Gillan as Batgirl, because I think that she would make a great Batgirl. Like, I want her to use more like her normal voice in like the Jumanji films more than the Nebula voice, because that's too kind of Batman-y. It's too silly. But it works for that character, but it's one of those things where it's just like, I think that she'll make a great Batgirl, and I think that like she has the red hair, you'd want the red hair for Batgirl, honestly. Unlike the 60s series, where the 60s series was, if you want to go in a different direction and don't have the red hair, you can easily have the Barbara Gordon that has a completely different color of hairstyle, and then she has a wig that she puts underneath the cowl, and then the cowl on top, so she has the red hair, so no one knows who she is. I think that would be an idea, but I would like to see Karen Gillan as Batgirl, because I think that we need to redeem Batgirl after Batman and Robin, honestly. Now, we already know that this DCU is going to focus on the Batfamily side, because Batman's going to be older, there's going to be a younger Robin, which we'll get to in a minute. But one of the people that's part of the Batfamily, but also is more of an anti-hero, is of course Red Hood. Red Hood is such an interesting character, because like, that Robin gets beaten to death by a crowbar and then comes back to be Red Hood. So I think it's just such an interesting concept, but I want Dacre Montgomery in that role. I love the 2017 Power Rangers movie. I think that he did a great job in that movie, and I can definitely see him playing a Red Hood type of character, because he has that kind of dark essence of that character, while also doing the lightheartedness, but also like, it's such a crazy thing, because you can definitely see, like, look at this cast list of the people who I have cast in these certain roles. I can definitely see doing when Alan Richards' Batman gets killed off, I can definitely see them doing a Gotham Knights movie based on the Gotham Knights, continuing Batman's legacy in that way, and within the Batfamily. So, but no, Dacre Montgomery is easily my Red Hood. And then, obviously, we need a Damian Wayne Robin. Damian Wayne is the youngest of the group. He is Batman's kid, and Talia al Ghul's kid, and Ra's al Ghul's grandson. Obviously, I wanted get someone that I can see as a younger Robin. And honestly, Finn Wolfhard would be my guy, play that role, because he played a great teenager in Ghostbusters. He might be a little bit too old, but you can easily make him seem small. Like, they make people like Tom Holland seem smaller in the Spider movies, even though that he's a bit more of a taller guy. So I'll be very curious where they go with Damian Wayne, but I would cast Finn Wolfhard in the role of Damian Wayne's Robin, because I think that it would be interesting to see how they portray that in live action, because you could already have, like, whether if it's flashbacks or a backstory of Talia al Ghul stuff, and I would be curious to see how they portray that story in the DCU in general. So Nightwing. I really like Nightwing. I like playing Nightwing in Injustice. I really like the idea of a character like Robin, Dick Grayson's Robin, trying to separate himself from the Robin character, because Robin's always seen as a kid. So he wants to go and separate himself from the Robin identity, while also still teaming up with Batman on certain occasions and stuff like that. So I want someone that seems older, and he was cast as a different character in my Justice League video of who I want to see on the Justice League. But I would be, I think that this role would suit him more than that one, because the Flash I see more of a teenager kind of role. But I would be curious to see Tom Holland as Nightwing. I think that Tom Holland would be a fantastic Nightwing. Because like he's even quite tall now. Because like I always saw him as like not young, but definitely smaller than he is now. But he's got the tallness of a Nightwing, and I would be really excited to see if they can actually do him as Nightwing, because I think that he would perfectly fit with Alan Richardson as Batman. I think that would be so good. Now, Catwoman, if you've seen my old Batman fan casting video, this is still my Catwoman, because I think that she'll just be perfect. Because Catwoman, as we all know, is a villain, but she can be an anti-hero, but she's also part of the Batfamily because of her relationship with Batman. But easily, I want to see Anna Kendrick as Catwoman, because I think that she'll crush it as Catwoman. Because I think that the thing is too is that like you would want, because originally doing interviews with Ben Affleck around the time that BVS came out, she would say to Ben Affleck that she can be Robin, but then fan art made her Batgirl, and I was like, well, I can't have a different idea for Batgirl, but I think I also see her definitely as Catwoman. I think that she'll make a great Catwoman, to be honest. And I think that the things with Catwoman is that you need someone that can play that kind of like when I think of Catwoman, I always think of Michelle Pfeiffer. So you kind of need that like very like insanity type of thing with that character, right? And I think that they'll just be amazing to see. But yeah, so guys, that is my fan casting for the DCEU. I'll be very curious to see what you guys think of this. Guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe. Also, hit the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.